Everybody, today I'm going to present three of my friends. What I like about my friends the most is that I have a variety of friends. They're not similar. Every one of them is different from, me and from other friends. I can say that this is my best friend. I love that guy. His name is Salem, and he's from Siwa, Oasis, Metro, Egypt. He's 31, I think. He doesn't know how old he is because at the time when he was born, there was no registration of birth. So he's not sure about his age. Anyway, I like Salem very much because he's very kind-hearted. He's very hospitable. When you visit him, he does his best to please you. Okay? He has a very, very nice family. I love his family very much. He has 2 sons. The only problem I have with Salem is that his wife doesn't cook very well. So when we visit him, you see, oh my God, we'll eat that terrible food, you see. But away from that, he's one of the nicest guys you can ever meet. He's simple. You cannot say that he's interested in something like sports or reading. He doesn't read or write. He's not interested in sports. He's not interested in current affairs like politics. He doesn't care about the world. He has a unique job. I don't know whether you've heard about it before or not. He is a stone cutter. He cuts stones, okay, from the hills and sells them. We get together very often. He comes to Mature. He stays with me and my family for a couple of days. I go to Siwa, we stay with them a couple of days. So we meet each other very often. Okay? This is a sample of the kind of life we have when we get together. He speaks Amazighi, In that video, you know what that is? Let's see now.
ده يا بكر ده عارفينه ولا حشيش؟ لا ده مش مدعوه حشيش سكر كمان.
That is Salem, my friend. And those are his
مضروب حتى الحشيش بيترش فيه ولا
they're smoking hash.
ده بيجي من بره مفروش.
Yes. That's my family. That's Rihanna, my daughter, and their
ناس كتير بتحشش في سيوة سالم.
the wives, our wives are sitting behind that structure.
لا والله. غالي ولا رخيص؟
جميع هذا الزرع على النت خلينا على
لا عيب عليك. لا مش الفيسبوك وسكايب تويتر بس. هو الحشيش عيب يا سالم ما كل الناس في مصر بتحشش يعني.
ده اللي جبتها. هاي؟
ونص حقا.
Isn't it true that almost all men in Egypt smoke hashish? This is what I know.
النار عشان تنطم اللي بيبقى كم سنة اللي بقى ما تعدش بقى كتير.
ايوه معلش ربنا يتوب علينا وعليك.
Yes, he's a very good friend, yes. Okay? This is my second friend. His name is Kader. Guess where he's from?
Turkey.
How do you know?
Sports.
Okay. Kader is from Turkey. He owns some businesses. He owns a restaurant in Ankara, Turkey. He also has a garage in Munich, Germany. And he also has a plastic recycle facility in Algeria. So you can say that he's a businessman. I love him so much because he's a wise friend. He listens carefully and he gives me good advice all the time whenever I need. We like each other very much because you can say that we are twin friends. I mean, we share the same interests. We don't care about politics. We're not interested in sports. We're not interested in most things that other people are interested in. But we care very much about families and business. I mean, we give most of our attention to our work. He's a quiet man, and he's also serious. He's not very funny. These are some photos of Kader, and that's his mother in their house, their balcony. Let me show you a video with Kader and his family. Of course, I visit him in Turkey and he visits me in Egypt, and sometimes we both, travel together to Germany, Algeria, or other countries. Okay? I'll show you, just a glimpse of what we do together, and how he's like. Very similar to Egyptian clothes. And that's his family, his uncles, very nice people, and that's his house in Izmir. That's one of his cousins, and those are his I love those old men very much, I'm a friend of all the family, not only Kader. Kader is that one, my friend, okay? What is very, very funny about Kader is that in Turkey, the law allows you to get married only to one wife, but he has two. One inside Turkey and one outside. He has another wife in Algeria, but she cannot go to Turkey as his wife. This is illegal, okay? He's a sweet man. When he comes to Egypt, I hope I can visit, I hope I can invite him to visit you in the class, okay? But we speak German, he doesn't speak English. Only me. And now, I don't have so many female friends, but I thought as a matter of change I will introduce that girl to you. She is not only my friend, she is our family friend. Guess where she's from?
Morocco.
Morocco?
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia? Syria. Egypt.
Somalia.
Somalia.
Alexandria.
Alexandria. She's from the United States. She's from the United States. Her name is Laterry. As you can see, she is a good friend of Rihanna, my daughter. And that photo was taken in Saudi Arabia. We used to live together like a big family. She's a teacher of English. She's very much interested in reading and writing. She was a Christian, or she was born as a Christian, but she converted to Islam last year. And now she's a Muslim, you see. And she teaches English in Saudi Arabia. That's why she's wearing the black dress. Okay, but she's covered even in the States, Okay, she's extremely funny. She keeps telling jokes all the time. She likes people. She's very sociable. She's outgoing. She's not shy at all. She talks to almost everyone. She's a happy girl, and she has a very positive attitude. When she's in a place, there's always positive energy. And that's why we like her so much. She's cheerful. When you meet her, you find that she makes you happy. Okay? That's her name, Laterry. Of course, she was, born and she grew up all her life in the States. So she's not. She's very open-minded. She goes out. She talks to people. She's not afraid of trying things. She laughs very loud in public. She does crazy things when we go to public places like restaurants. And then I and my wife feel a bit, embarrassed because she does, crazy stuff. Like with Rihanna, they play, they go, they scream, they laugh, So, but we always enjoy, our time with her. It's very nice. So, do you have any questions about my friends? Yes, please.
How did you meet all these new people from different countries?
Well, you see, I travel. I used to work in Saudi Arabia for 4 years, so I made a lot of friends there. And I also traveled to Turkey. And when you travel, you make a lot of friends. And I also work as a translator and interpreter. So my job here in Madrid makes me able to meet a lot of people from different countries.
So you keep in touch with people?
Yes, I keep in touch with them, because I like people, I'm interested in people. I have so many friends.
You speak German?
Yes, I speak German, yes.
English. Your second friend doesn't speak English.
Yeah, I speak German, yes. And he speaks a little Arabic, but Algerian Arabic. It's very difficult for most Egyptians to understand, but I understand it because I'm also familiar with Algerian Arabic because I have Algerian friends.
But you are graduated from the Alson College English.
In Alson, you usually study 2 languages. One is the first foreign language, which was English in my case, and the second was German. And I also, took classes after graduations in German. I improved my German, especially that I worked in Hurghada for a while, for a couple of years. So I practiced English excessively, every day, all the time, with so many people. Some, at one point in my life, my German was much better than my English. But nowadays, I don't speak German very often, so I kind of, stutter and, try to remember the vocab, but I'm fine. I can get along with German. I don't have any problems. Oh, okay. Yeah. Any more questions?
I see your daughter enjoy with your friend.
Yes.
She can understand her?
Oh, that's a very good question. When Rihanna met Laterry, or when Laterry met Rihanna couldn't speak an English word. But they liked each other very much. Laterry likes children, and she's funny, and she's childish. She's big, but inside her heart and mind, she's like a child. So they made friends, and they used to meet for a very long time, every day for hours and hours. And Rihanna started learning English from Laterry. So after 2 months of meeting each other, Rihanna became much more fluent, and she didn't have any problem understanding Laterry, and Laterry didn't have problem. So they communicated in English, She learned English little bit by bit. Until now, Rihanna speaks English and understands English, and she's confident to speak English or to meet someone who speaks English because of her friendship with Laterry. Yeah, good question. Any more questions? Thank you very much. Thank you.